Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're most definitely welcome. If you've been hanging out for quite some time, thank you for always coming back. Today I'm just doing a simple video about my hair loss journey and my hair regrowth journey. So how I lost my hair and how I'm trying to grow my hair back. Obviously your hair is as a woman defines you. It can define a certain part of your beauty, so it is very important that you kind of have hair. On the other side, I think being a Sudanese woman, it also means that hair is not everything. Long hair is not everything for us because luckily women used to tend to have very short hair, so it was never really frowned upon if you had short hair. But I suppose in today's generation, your hair has become everything. Your hair defines you, doesn't it? So anyway, with me, I just wanted to share this personal journey. It's very emotional. It's kind of like, for me, it's very emotional, and it is sad because it's not like I'm that old, and having to lose hair at my age is something that any woman wouldn't want to happen to them, I don't think. Anyway, so sometimes it's good to share your personal story to help other people that are going through what you're going through, that might not have the courage to come forward and share their story. So anyway, with me, I started losing my hair not long after I had my second child. When I had my son, I had a back problem, and my back problem, I suppose the doctors at the time didn't know. It was just I had a really bad back. I couldn't move. I was always in constant pain. It was so difficult to do anything. I had to sleep with pillows between my legs. I just had to do things to try and make my lifestyle a little bit easier. So when I went to the doctors, they referred me to a rheumatologist, and when I went to the rheumatologist, they did some examinations, and they came back with the results that I had ankylosing spondylitis, which is a rare form of arthritis on your spine. So it just means that over time my spine will just kind of like fuse together, and eventually I would probably just be like all hunchback and whatever not. But I'm not concerned about that yet because I'm very positive. So anyway, as a result of that and the pain that was causing me, the doctors had to inject some cortisone on my back, on my lower back. And that helped me a lot because it meant that I had more mobility. I could actually run. I could look after my son. I didn't have to have a live-in nanny because I had to actually have someone live with me to help me with my son because I was not able to fulfill the duties being a mom with so much pain. So anyway, when they did that, I started noticing some sort of hair loss. At the time I had hair, like huge afro. So I started noticing some hair loss around the edges, like just around here and just around there. And then there was it was actually on this side, there was like a little 20-cent sort of like circle there, and I didn't know what that was. Anyway, over time it became prevalent. It became evident that there was something going on. So I was like, oh my god, what's going on? So I went to my doctors again, and I said, look, I'm a little bit concerned because normally I lose my hair once I've had a child, but the hair would tend to grow back, and this is not growing back, and I've got this little 20-cent piece here, and I don't know what it is. So my doctor referred me to a dermatologist, who then went and took a biopsy from my scalp to see what was going on. And the result came back in, I think it was 2012, that I had alopecia areata, which is a medical condition it's a medical condition where your hair follicles are affected, so your hair is not growing. If there's scarring, there's two types. Alopecia areata, actually alopecia in general has around 20 types. So men would often have alopecia and they completely go all bald. Women would have alopecia and they'll get patches and whatnot, and sometimes you get the big patches where it's completely scar like nothing. So there's always obviously treatment to each one of them. But in my case, my doctor was like, well, the best thing I could recommend for you is to maybe shave your head. And I love shaving my hair, by the way, because I think short hair does suit me. So I've always had very short hair my entire I suppose previous life where I used to, not previous, like previous, you know, like in the previous years where I used to model and I had short hair all the time and no problem with it. Like I actually became very confident having short hair. So anyway, I cut my hair off, and we started putting some I suppose you could say some medical stuff on my hair to see if it was gonna grow. My hair started growing back. The frontal, like all the edges grew back, and the little circle kind of like got better. But then I kind of like put it down to my hair loss was a result of obviously the chemicals that were going in my body, and also maybe the stress factors. If you're stressed as well, you can also lose your hair. So for me, it was the treatment they gave me to fix my problem, which then in turn meant that I lost my hair. So then I went on another journey of trying to find a solution the second time after my eye episode. So I went back to the dermatologist. They did another biopsy. They came back with the same result, alopecia areata. And you know, he advised me to look after my inside a little bit more. So later on in the video, I'll talk to you guys about what measures I took and what I've been doing to try and help with my hair. So anyway, my hair grew back, and then it was all good. It was strong, and I could get it braided and whatever not. It was healthy. I've always had like a really full head. Like I've always had lots of hair. Like my edges used to start from there. So it's not the same, obviously. But it came back, and I was all happy. And then I decided to cut my hair by choice, and it still grew back. And then in the year, I lost the volume here, guys. So I'm just gonna quickly do a voiceover. So here I'm just pretty much explaining how I had the reoccurring problem and what the doctor had prescribed to me, which was the Rogaine or Regaine. And the main ingredient in that is the Minoxidil 2%, and it's a hair regrowth remedy for women with hereditary hair loss and thinning hair. So if you're noticing that your hair is getting really thin in bits and parts and patches and whatnot, this is something that I would seriously really recommend you try. It has had some enormous results on my hair. Like it actually helps it forces your hair to grow, because there are 3 different stages for your hair to grow, and this one actually forces your hair to grow. So it reactivates the follicles to make sure that the hair is getting enough oxygen and actually coming out. So I had a patch, 2 little patches on my head, and right in the center back, and they joined together and form one big patch that was just empty. It didn't have a lot of hair. It was not, luckily it was not scarred yet. So what I did when I went to the doctor, I got given the Rogaine. I started applying it, and literally in like 3 months my hair started filling in. It was growing, was not thinning anymore. So this is one of the I suppose one of the treatment that really worked effectively for me. So as you can see, I don't have that anymore, because it used to come kind of like to the side, to the front, but now it's completely all filled out. Yeah, so I hope that helps. And if I can control that, it means that everything else will just fall in place. So anyway, I did that, and now this is where I'm at. Cut my hair in December, and I also cut my hair at end of Feb, but it does grow back. So if I was to do this, that's how much. I can't measure it obviously because I don't have a tape measure, but that's how much my hair has grown. So I'll probably say just maybe about that much, just the tip of my hand there. So it's grown that much, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it, that's about it really. So anyway, at the moment, what I've been doing, I've just been using a lot of essential oils. I'm looking at it from a holistic perspective. So the oils that I use are being linked to the Chinese medicine. They've been linked to being used for the, like thousands of years before all this chemical stuff came about. So I just normally get like a carrier oil, which is like an oil that you can just use to blend any other essential oils with. So if, say for example, you got coconut oil as a carrier oil, then you can put any other oils in it. So in my case, I've got sweet almond oil, which is beautiful because I use it on my skin as well, just to moisturize my skin and just to help keep the moisture in. It's quite rich as well. It's full of a lot of omega-3s, which are really good for your skin. I also take collagen, which is fantastic for the inside. It's good for your nails. Like my nails grow, they're natural, they grow amazingly. I don't have to do much for my nails to grow. I'm lucky. And I suppose also if I'm taking good supplement, that could have a lot to do with it. I also put in some rosemary oil, which has been known to actually help with hair regrowth. I put some aloe vera in my hair. So there's a whole bunch of stuff there's a cocktail of things that I make, and I make it for maybe about a month's supply. So I'll get my carrier oil, which is a sweet almond oil, and I'll blend it with all the other essential oils, and I'll apply that to my hair. Like, so I'll just show you a bit of a bald patch here, and I don't know if you can see that, but so it is a work in progress. You got to be patient. So as I promised that I was going to take you guys through what I've been doing personally. So this is some of the vitamins that I've incorporated into my my diet, I suppose. So I take the Ultra Silica Complex, and then I also take the Mountain Organic Spirulina, which is amazing for just general cleansing of the system. Here I've also got the Women multivitamin and minerals once a day, and this is one of the stars of the many things that I actually take to help with my hair growth. This is it's Collagen Beauty, so it's like a powder form. It's amazing. It's clear, it's odorless, it's colorless. You can mix it into your juice, you can put in your food, and it's for skin, hair, and nails. And I also have started incorporating a lot of bone broth, because bone broth is known for the collagen content as well. So collagen is pretty much what hair and nails are made of. So that's what I take, and then I'm just going to quickly take you guys through the essential oils that I also incorporate into my hair routine to try and help me grow my hair back, I guess. So guys, I'm literally just getting into the essential oils here. So the first one that you see is the rosemary. Rosemary is fantastic for hair growth, and then it goes to cedarwood, tea tree oil, and obviously my carrier oil, which is the sweet almond oil. Both are fantastic, and just to help with your hair growth.